really early this morning, I saw a doe and 2 fawns. Well, what I assume was a doe and 2 fawns is they were acting like them. It was so dark and so far away you really couldn't tell, but it sure seemed like a doe and 2 fawns. But we're basically glassing this creek drainage that has some really thick sage. And so far, not a ton of luck. It's pretty bad. Oh, this is mentally challenging. Yeah.
Well, 2 coyotes, 3 deer. Oh, a couple antelope too. That was our final tally here. It was a brutal session, but not a lot else to say. We're gonna probably head back, actually, check Onyx, do some last minute e-scouting again. Can't believe we're doing that, but that's the way it goes. The deer are not where I think they should be, and I guess this isn't where I expected deer to be either, and we didn't see many here, but really testing us. But it's a grind. We're still having fun. It's just be a lot more fun seeing more deer, that is for sure. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll change.
So what are we doing?
So, our spirits are a lot better all of a sudden. So, a little trick that I learned, it was golfing with somebody, I don't remember who it was if you're really down and just having a bad day on the course, if obviously you're not in a tournament, you take a golf ball and you throw it as far as you can with your offhand. So that's what we were doing. We were picking up dirt chunks and we were trying to throw them as far as we could, and we couldn't stop laughing, and it was weird how it worked, because we're starting to get pretty negative, believe it or not.
Can we see a demonstration?
I don't really want to demonstrate, because I feel like it's going to look very unathletic.
Good thing you edit the videos, so.
True. So this will never make the cut anyway. So you just take a little chunk and just go. And I hope someone's glassing us right now going, what are those guys doing? Oh, but anyway, feels good. And gonna head in, evening glassing session. Hopes are high. Mindset or positivity level. But we're doing it. We're not taking any shortcuts. Gonna get up way up high, kind of down the ridge of where we were the first day, where we saw no deer. So makes a lot of sense. We're just hoping there's a hidden buck. Big northern exposure. It's hotter than it's been. Maybe that's where they're hanging out. We're gonna be able to see a lot of stuff. We're gonna see the ridge on the other side over here too that we can glass. There's some flats we can glass. There's a lot of stuff we can glass. I don't know. We're running out of ideas. That weirdly makes me feel better.
Yeah, it does.
Well, we're here, and just like day one, it looks great. There's a lot of area to look. There's even a creek bed way out there that we can look at. Seeing if there's any there. We can pop over to the other side. I don't know, this is one of those areas that it's actually fun to glass, unlike this morning where we were just looking at the same exact little piece the whole time. So we're not going to get the glass here. So see if we can find something. Hopefully a big buck is hiding in here someplace and we can find him.
What are we seeing?
Not a lot. Oh god dang it. So freaking frustrating, dude. Just seen a lot of animals, I guess.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 42, 43, 44, 45. No. 55.
This is challenging, would be a kind word to describe this. Well, guys, I don't know what I can say that I haven't already. This is brutal. Canaan didn't see a deer today. I don't know if we've, well, I do know. We've never had a mule deer hunt like this. This is unbelievable. I think Canaan is just super unlucky. Because, wow. This is brutal. We just can't find anything. Keep telling ourselves that we got to continue to do the little things correctly. And we're going to keep trying. We got 2 more days. I'd say we're having a lot of fun, but we're having fun. It's just mentally challenging, that is for sure. Oh man. See you guys tomorrow, and thanks for continuing to watch this, because I'm guessing it's a little tougher watch than our usual video, but this is how it goes sometimes. And hopefully tomorrow you see me holding a nice big buck that Canaan spots. See you guys tomorrow.
Oh, a little tougher to wake up this morning.
Alright guys, day 4. Feels like day 8, but we actually have seen 5 deer this morning. All does it seems, but they're way out there in the sage. And there hasn't been much else. We're just watching this creek bottom again that we know there's water in it. We're just kind of in a different spot than what we've watched it. Holy cow. In a different spot than where we watched it the previous 2 times we've glassed over it. So, we're still giving it the good old-fashioned college try. We both said it was a little harder to get up this morning than it has been. So, it's good to see some deer again. First deer Canaan's seen since, I suppose, Friday. So, that's
Sunday.
What?
And it's
Sunday, yeah. So, yeah, we got 1 day left after today. So, the clock is ticking, but we gotta get into some deer. We gotta find some bucks. We're not done here yet. What's up?
see anything.
Another doe.
Trying to boost the spirits.
This is agonizing.
Alright, well, that's gonna wrap up our morning glassing session. I did end up seeing one more doe with those does, so 6 total deer this morning. So it's double what we saw yesterday already. Canaan didn't see it yesterday, but I saw doe and 2 fawns for like 10 seconds. Actually, they're in the same area as those, but so it might have been even the same group. I just saw 3 of them. Get packed up, get back to the 4-wheelers, and then probably go have some lunch, and then yeah, see what happens after that.
Well, the trail that I thought would go through to get some area to check out didn't go through, which were like not a terrible thing. It kind of ended, well, right where we're parked, but it kind of ended where we saw the 6 does 2 days ago, so it was kind of similar area to glass. So we're gonna get in here, see if any other deer are around in that area. Most deer we saw was around here, so that's why we're gonna give it another try. So that's all we got for right now. So we're gonna walk over this ridge, get closer to the creek, and see what walks by. Pretty simple plan. Watch that wire low too. You see him? Yeah. Those hunters just floored it. Oh yeah.
Even on a road.
There is a road there, yeah. I didn't think so at first, but there it is. That was a lot of deer, though. I'm just making sure that, because these 2 are kind of sneaking away, I just want to make sure, you know, like a buck isn't doing the same thing, because you'd think an old buck might be smart enough to. Yeah, just to sneak away while everybody else bolts off. Well, I suppose get up here and see if we can see anything else. Well, we're sitting here. Basically where we busted all those deer at. It was right by what we planned to be our glassing knob anyway, so we can look down this creek bottom that we looked on at day 2, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, day 2. This is where we saw the most deer and the only bucks that actually went up. And we can kind of see into some, I don't know, pine tree hills. I don't know what kind of trees they are. Wooded hills. We'll go with that. And I just spotted 3 deer up there, and they're not the ones we kicked out. They're feeding calmly. But there's so many draws in there, they hide so easily. So we're hoping a buck kind of is with them or around them, because we're inching closer to the rut here, but the big boys probably aren't active yet. No, we're gonna keep looking around here. It was a little discouraging. We're not gonna look that way much because the 4-wheelers were right there. So we're kind of all looking into the sun, which isn't ideal either, but oh well, at least we get to glass into the shade, because that's where they're gonna be right now. So we're gonna keep looking, and hopefully a buck turns up. Where's Mr. Big Time? Exactly. guess there's a couple little forks in that big group, but that's it. Hopefully something turns up soon. All a guy can do is hope. Well, that is going to put a wrap on day 4. Good glassing session here. We saw probably over 20 deer. Too bad. Most of them were does, and the only 2 bucks we saw were Fork and Spike. Oh, why did I keep yawning? But it's good to see this many deer. We're going to go off the philosophy that the bucks should be hanging somewhat close to them, getting ready for the rut. Whether you agree with that or not, that's what we're gonna do. So, but stay tuned. Tomorrow's the last day, day 5. Hopefully we can put all that we learned together and find a shooter and get a shooter. It's been a grind of a hunt so far, so it would be a great way to end. It'd be such an accomplishment to get a mature buck on the ground after 4 days of really struggling. This has been the most mentally challenging hunt that I've ever had, and just challenging to stay positive for both of us. But that's when it's good to have a good hunting partner that kind of keeps you going. You can kind of keep pushing each other, and you don't just get down in the dumps. I think we joked about spending all day today and watching football, but here we are, and I'm glad we did it. So, alright guys, well, see you tomorrow.